You scare people more than you can imagine, and what terrifies them the most about you is the things that they cannot figure out, the puzzle pieces, the uncertainty, the paranormal activities that could happen to them when they are around you. You have this presence, this power, this energy about you. Yes, you may be one person, but you're not just one person. You are an individual that's surrounded by an army. If you look behind this bird, I think that's a crow. There's celestial beings, an infinite amount of celestial beings behind this crow, and this is what helps you be the celestial gatekeeper. Not only do you have permanent information, important information about this planet, this universe, how everything works, but you do have a specific energy signature where you can even control time. It's almost like time is repeating itself, or you go through these periods of deja vu. You have this presence or this energy that's similar to an archon, and everything that you do creates a ripple effect within the universe, especially when you are in a meditative state. You may not even come from this planet. You could be from Planet X, Nibiru, Planet 9, Andromeda, Sirius, a series of constellations, but you descended on this planet in order to help Earth grow. And the more that you become whole within yourself, the more you learn about your inner power, the more things that you can unlock. Timing is critical. I feel like time tends to be things that can work against you even, but you are somebody who is an Earth guardian. If you look at this being, he has white wings, so you give off energy of light worker, somebody that's here to help human beings ascend, and the best thing that you can do is try to stay grounded and rooted, especially in times of chaos. What scares people the most about you is the fact that you receive information from other dimensions, other realms, other time periods about things that you wouldn't know of other people. It's like you can see people's secrets, you can see their deepest, darkest things that they have in Pandora's box, the things that they keep closed in their closet. This is what terrifies people the most about you, is that you can see through them, you can see through illusions, you can see when they're trying to put you in traps. And you also could have this precognition type of energy where certain things that you tell people will happen does happen at first. They doubt you, and then a couple of months, maybe even years down the line, everything that you said would plays out to the T. And so you're somebody that also listens to your ancestors and guides, and you may be an old energy, as old as sun god Ra. And with high priestess, there's something about you having roots that's tied to the Egyptians, and the Egyptians also had connections to the Anunnaki, the Sumerians. So your energy, it's you were here from the beginning of time. Something about you is biblical. The type of purpose that you have is biblical. You're here to change the energy signature of the planet, maybe even help create a new earth. And I feel like when you write, at times that tends to be your strong suit. Things that you write, you are more likely to even accomplish. And I feel like some of the things that you write even come to fruition. So writing is a skill set that could help you. You are somebody that's extremely strong, resilient, and you don't have the same amount of protection as everyone else. Your protection is amplified because you have this purpose that's going to help everyone else succeed and grow. So anything of lesser value that tries to attack you will have no problem having it being removed. That's why it's important for people not to play games with you, because the type of karma that they can get could even result in their death, especially if those are the type of things that they're trying to send your way. With the Four of Swords, the time that people are afraid of you the most is when they're asleep, when their defenses are down, or when they're astral traveling, because I feel like that's when they can really see what your true presence is, but they don't necessarily know how to decipher the messages or even make sense of what they see. But when people have their defenses down, that's when they can really feel how prominent you are. And what's also scary about you is just like how you can pull people's swords and heartbreaks out of their heart. You also have this double-edged sword about you where you can cause and create just as much destruction, pain, sorrow, grief as you can heal. And so this is what is also dangerous about you, is the fact that depending on how someone treats you will determine the side of you that they get. And you have this very destructive energy about you, and it's not necessarily in a negative way, where you have the ability to change paradigms, to even bring down systems. For example, you get arrested, you file a lawsuit against a specific department, and that whole department crumbles down. You have this kind of energy of a true speaker, whistleblower, someone who can change the regime of certain systems because of the level of protection that you have and the amount of influence that you have worldwide. If you have a specific skill set, if you were to share that with other people, it would be something that would help you become world renowned, or it would be a skill set that would be acknowledged or admired from people far and even close. with the Ten of Pentacles, what scares people about you also is that they know that they're only seeing a small portion or piece of how much you are truly capable of. And I feel like you're not even tapped in 100% to your inner power. It's probably about 20 to 30%. So there's so much of you that you have yet to discover. But in order for you to go through this discovery, you also do have to meet snakes, people in your circle that will try to bring you down. You're meant to be an authority figure, not just in the 5D, where spiritually you have all this knowledge, wisdom, and power, but also in the earthly realm of the 3D. And this is why people get so off put by you. Something about your energy just irritates people. People don't like you for no reason. Just your presence alone bothers them. And it's because you carry that authority in this lifetime as well.